Alright, this is example 5 in the More Day 1 notes for Unit 2 on quadratics. We're going to work with modeling with mathematics. So in example 5, we're looking at a person who's taking two different golf shots. The parabola shows the path of your first golf shot, where x is a horizontal distance in yards and y is the corresponding height. So here's the first golf shot. You start at 0, 0. You hit the golf ball, and it goes a distance of 100 yards. The highest point it reaches is at 25 yards, and that's at the vertex when it's 50 yards into the shot. The path of your second shot can be modeled by the function f of x equals negative 0.02 x times the quantity, parentheses, x minus 80. So which shot travels farther before hitting the ground? This one we know goes a total of 100 yards until it hits the ground. This one, well, if I look at it, this isn't a form that's really that familiar to me, but it is actually pretty close to one we did just before in example 4. This is intercept form. Here, one of my intercepts is at positive 80, and then here, if you rewrite this equation, this might help you see it. If I said minus 0, like that, my other intercept is at 0. So just like this golf shot, I'm starting at 0, and then I'm going all the way up until 80. So I'm going to draw a little picture here. 0, 0, and then it goes over to 80. So which shot travels farther before hitting the ground? Shot 1 travels farther. Okay, which shot travels higher? Well, if I look at the graph that I started setting up of my other parabola for shot 2, remember if you're trying to find the vertex, you can plug in the x value using the intercepts. So what you do is you take your x-intercepts and you add them together, so it's 80 plus 0 divided by 2. So that gives you the halfway point. So I know my line of symmetry is at x equals 40. So if I plug in 40 into my other equation, let's see what comes out. Because I know in this equation it goes up to 25. And so now I'm just multiplying these two together and then subtracting these and multiplying that by that answer. So f of 40 equals negative 0.02 times 40, which is negative 8.8, excuse me, times negative 40. And then multiplying these two together, I get f of 40 equals positive 32. So my vertex here, my maximum, is at 40, 32. So then, based on the height, my second shot traveled farther, or higher, excuse me, traveled higher than the first shot. Shot 2 travels higher.